Hi. This is a continuation of your course for thought about the parable of the Good Samaritan. We've looked at the lawyer, comes to Jesus. We've read the parable. And we saw the fact that the half a shekel gave us an indication there was a bit more to it than what meets the eye. We've looked at the certain man. That's you and I. We've looked at the journey. That's the journey through life that we're on, from peace to wreck, from Jerusalem to Jericho. We've asked, who are the thieves? And we discovered that they were all that came before me. Why were they thieves? Well, we saw that they had loaded men with rules and regulations that God never expected. And Jesus accuses them of being sons of hell. Those rules and those regulations that everyone tried to keep, they lost their robe of righteousness. And so the man is lying beside the road, beaten up and without a robe on him. You see, we all need a robe of righteousness. And we understand that that's in Isaiah 61, where we read about our robe of righteousness which is given to us by the Lord. Now let's understand, if our man has got no robe of righteousness, he is not ready to meet the Lord. In the story of the marriage, and Jesus says there's people getting married, and there's a man found there without the wedding clothes. And the host says, throw him out. It's interesting because at a Jewish wedding, anyone who attends is given a garment to wear, a robe to wear. Every single person. So you know who is in the wedding and who's not, because everyone who's got a garment is part of the wedding. If anyone doesn't have the garment, he's not part of the wedding. And so you would never appear at a Jewish wedding without the garment. And that reminds us there's going to come a time at the marriage supper of the Lamb, and every single one of us will have a garment given to us by Jesus. And if you don't have the garment, you can't be there. And there's this man lying beside the road, unclothed, beaten up by the rules and the regulations. And we understand a priest and Levite comes down to look upon him and passes by on the other side. But why a priest and a Levite? After all, they're very much the same. Well, that's true. They both, if you think about it, represent the law. So why two? Because the law was given twice to Israel. Twice they were given the law. Once on Mount Sinai, and once when they entered the Promised Land on Mount Ebal and Mount Gerizim. But what do we know about the law? The law is a list of do's and don'ts. Thou shalt not. Thou shalt. But we've said that God doesn't want us to work. So how do we reconcile that? We'll find out next time. God bless you.